Okay. So, that last episode was really intense. So I think, I figured out why we need the crown. And, in the last video, it was talking about how you need a symbol of the druid who seeks to do something about nature's power. So I guess we're gonna do that in Valanice's name. So we need a symbol of Valanice, which is...
Valanice has proudly worn this crown since
crown.
she first came to Daventry as Graham's bride and queen more than 20 years ago. It pains Graham to take it, knowing how much it means to her, but if it could save their children, he knows she would give it up without a second thought.
Okay.
Graham still cannot believe Valanice is of druid heritage.
Right.
How? And why she has never mentioned it.
Why she has. Wouldn't be why has she. Whatever. So, what? She was a druid, but then was kidnapped by Manannan, who then, like, sold her to Hagatha? I mean, I guess that's a good point that, like, I mean, we never knew about Valanice's life before the tower, but even more relevantly, we never knew why she was put there. Like, you'd think you'd have to do something to get locked in a tower for all of eternity. But whatever, now we've got a symbol of a druid, so... Oh, we still have the key?
The key to the tower.
What good is that going to do us in the real world? And more importantly, how did it get here if it's a dream object? See, I was okay with real-world objects having dream manifestations, but I'm not sure I can buy this. Either way. Okay. I'm guessing we'll have a great inventory purge of Chapter 4 as well. Episode 4. Episode 4. Okay. So now that we've got a symbol of a druid, let's go back to the Isle of the Mists and see what we can do there, I guess? Maybe we can finally light this fucking candle. Okay. Hi, Sing Sing. Still feeding your chicks?
It looks like Casima's nightingale, Sing Sing, is raising a family of her own. Several noisy little nestlings are begging for food from their patient mother.
They're so cute. Okay. Does it look brighter and shinier out here, or is that just in contrast to how dark and dreary the dream was? Dark and dreary the dream was. It just feels really bright and happy. Which I guess is okay. Man, I was not expecting an action sequence. Generally, though, I really love it when games incorporate just random moments of other genres into them. Like, Kingdom Hearts Recoded was a really good example. Just randomly incorporated side-scroller contraptions and RPGs, like turn-based RPGs, into a generally action RPG kind of game.
Good day, Hassan.
Good day indeed.
That got panned by the critics, but I loved that
Ready
game
to sail?
so much. Okay. Sail. So back to the Isle of the Mists. forget what exactly. Like, we need a symbol of self is needed for the druid who wants to summon nature's power? Is that something like what it said? It was made of the same rock that was used, like, over in this rock circle, so I don't know if that's relevant.
Perhaps the Archdruid spoke true and wise.
Had this conversation. Okay, maybe not. Maybe I can try lighting the candle and it'll actually let me this time. I mean, I have a symbol of self from a druid. Okay, let's do this. It'll work this time, I swear. It's not gonna work, is it? Come on, come on.
That's strange. The candle won't light.
Okay. Archdruid, you've not had anything to say about anything. But just in case, can we talk about stuff? Like my wife being a druid, for some reason? Is a druid really a heritage? It seems more like a culture.
Good day, Graham. How goes your quest?
Shut up. Like, can you be a druid if you were never raised that way?
Good day, Graham.
Okay.
I will continue on my quest.
Look for the signs of...
Okay, the other thing was that I tried to light the candle on one of these candles.
Why
Okay.
would...
So... we have a crown. Do you have to use it on something?
Why would Graham want to do that now?
Yeah, I'm like a half a step ahead of the game and a full step behind.
On such a damp and cold morning, the warmth provided by the fire is very welcome indeed.
I wonder if maybe we can take it to the tree.
This
That's not what I meant to do. Game. Okay. Maybe the tree will respond to it. And then it'll grant me permission to summon Fond or Fand or whatever her name is. The way Graham runs still cracks me up. His feet just go so high. It's funny. Dramatic music. Okay.
This stone looks very similar to the stones in the sacred circle. They must be made from the same
Symbol
kind
of
of rock.
self.
There's an
From
inscription
the
on
druid
this
who
one.
seeks the nature's flame. I think I seek nature's flame. I guess that's how you light enchanted candles. So a symbol of self. So can we give said symbol to the
Unfortunately,
tree?
It's the first time
Amazing.
one of the...
Yeah.
Lady
I
Spirit?
want the crescent moon.
She's gone.
Ew. Okay, then
Ladies.
can we totally steal her stuff now?
Blaze is extremely hot.
Like, hot enough to set a candle on
Nothing
fire?
happens when Graham brings that item near the rock. It must not be an acceptable offering.
Oh, you need the offering. Okay, I got this. Oh dear. I guess this is nature's flame. And nature's flame better light
Graham
this
can
fucking
sense
candle.
the heat coming from that stone.
Nature's flame burns bright. What was
The
it?
rock is now bathed in a
Nature's
mysterious
flame
blue
burns
fire.
bright like the
This must
stars,
be
wise
nature's
like the
sacred
stones.
flame. The inscription has changed as well. Graham can sense the heat coming from that stone.
Really? Maybe because it's on fire. It's not the most bright observation you can make. Anyway, I bet I can light this candle now. Guess I'd better
With
be
the
able
blue
to.
fire, Graham is finally able to light this mysterious candle.
Finally, indeed. Okay. Fond? Fand? I forget what her name is. I think it's Fond.
This candle must truly be magical. It's not melting.
Your face is magical. Okay, so Fand. I'm calling her Fand. That's what I've decided on. Nah, I'll call her Fond. I'll call her Fond. Fond is what I've decided on. Okay, so can I use this super duper magical... Because the whole point is that she had, like, the power of nature and stuff. So now can I enchant things with elements? I want to enchant things with elements. Do I have to set them on fire to do that? Like, all those things with the shell and I mean, even the crown, which is a little odd. Like, did we get rid of that as we offered it to the rock? Yeah, it looks like we got rid of it. I feel bad. Okay, so now, like, with the... elements, like earth and fire. We need to enchant the hedge clippers with earth and fire. And the nightshade, water, life, and air. So, can we use the candle?
Why would Graham
On
want
the fire
to do
pit.
that now?
Use the hedge clippers on the fire pit. Okay. Let's talk to the Archdruid, because that worked so well last time. It really bothers me that you can't... Like, when you look at the rock and it's got the inscription, you have to read the inscription and listen to the narrator at the same time. Like, you can't really do both, so you've got to click on it twice. I feel like that's... oh dear. He's gone. Can I light his candles now? Seriously, where'd he go? Oh dear. What did I just
That
do?
strange sound came from outside. Whatever Graham is doing here must be affecting something out there.
Really? What am I doing? What's it affecting? What's going on? Okay. Nothing looks all that different here. What about over here where the fire is? This sounds different. It sounds windy. Oh dear. It's got the little
energy
thing
from the
symbol
lit
there.
zodiac signs is focusing at the center of the circle. The energy here looks safer somehow, more calm than that on the stones themselves.
Okay, so can I like put something here and then enchant it with stuff?
Why would...
Like, oh fine.
Whatever Graham has
Can you
done
look
with
at
the
the
circle
thing?
in the Archdruid's home is definitely having an effect here. These signs look incredibly powerful and filled with a strange energy. Graham should be careful here.
So like, it's like the candles that I light have to do with what kind of energy is here? Zodiac signs have elements, right? I mean, like, Pisces and stuff is a water element. And Sagittarius is fiery. And, some other stuff.
What?
Okay. So maybe if I, like, light the candles... Does the Four Winds has horoscopes, but do they say what the elements are? Because I think... Okay. I don't know what the M is. But I'm guessing it has an element, and then if I light all the candles with the elements, then I can actually put the item here, and then it'll, like, absorb its power. I'm gonna check the four winds. Because I think, like, the actual zodiac is only split into different, like, 4, 5, or 6 or something elements. I think 4. Like, there are water signs, and there are fire signs, and there are air signs, and there are other contraption-y signs. Earth signs, I don't know. But I'm gonna check the four winds and
Ready
see
to
if the
sail?
horoscope has to do with stuff. Yes. I need earth, fire, air, life, and water. I need something to write these down with, don't I? Okay, where'd my purse go? Okay. So I just need to figure out what is earth, fire, air, life, water. And if I write those all down, then I should be set. I always carry a notebook in my purse. I'm like Laura Bow that way. Okay. I should be totally wrong, and they're just like horoscopes with absolutely no relevance to anything. Game. No freezing. No freezing. No. Good game. Okay. Okay. So Capricorn is Earth, which is a squiggly thing. Squiggle, squiggly fish thing. And that's Earth. Which we need to know. Air. Air we also need to know, which is a couple squiggly things. One of them looks kind of like a scythe. And one of them looks kind of like a scythe if drawn by someone who wasn't very good at holding a pencil. Okay, and that's air. Okay, Pisces is water. We need Pisces, right? Sushi, swooshy, swoosh thing. And that's water. Okay, fire. Fiery, fiery, fiery. I could have sworn Sagittarius was fire. Anyway. So that's so it looks kind of like a ram's horn. And that's fire. So we need life. Life is the other one. Oh wait, they're all different water signs. See? That's what I thought. Like, Capricorn is Earth, and Taurus is Earth, and Gemini is air, and Aquarius is air, and Cancer is water, Pisces is water. Fire signs, Earth, air signs, water signs, fire signs. Sagittarius is a fire sign. Well, there goes that idea. Toda. Which did I lit? I lit Scorpio? That's what I thought. Okay. So maybe it's watery. But we need, like, water, life, and air, right? How do you get life out of... Yeah. Okay, well, never mind. I thought I was really smart. Let me go check that Nightshade book and make sure that I'm doing it right. I thought I was smart. This one's Nightshade, right? Because it goes Nymphs, Nightshade.
Graham chooses a book called The Power of Nightshade.
Okay. The elements life, air, and water. But didn't it already only take breath away? So is it maybe already enchanted? Doubt it. So... Grar. And then what about... this? Which should be Samson and
Graham
Delilah.
takes the... He finds...
Yep. Powers of earth and fire. Back here. Okay. So maybe it'll like only let me light certain symbols, but it doesn't explain what life is. I'm gonna go back, I'm gonna copy down all of them, and I'm gonna go and I'm gonna see what happens. I'm gonna see what I can do. Maybe I can just not bother enchanting it with life. I'm gonna use that anyway. I'll just copy down all the symbols and then, in case I ever need to know,
What would you do?
I would
It
read
won't-
it. Okay. Okay, so back to copying. Taurus is a circle with a hat. Yoink. And that is Earth. And Gemini is pie, only less cool looking. Okay, and that's air. Cancer is some swooshy things. I am not going to make an inappropriate comment. I'm not going to make an inappropriate comment. I'm not going to make an inappropriate comment. That says 69. Water. And the next page is Leo, which just looks kind of like a retarded fish hook. Swooshy, swoosh, 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 swoosh. Which is fire, fire, fire. Oh dear. This is taking me back to when I had to learn Japanese, and it was just like, hey, look at all of these things. Now write them exactly as you see them. If you mess up, you fail. I say had to learn Japanese as if I didn't take it voluntarily. It's an awesome class. Awesome language. Okay. So it's kind of like an M with a little breast cancer ribbon under it. Earth. And then a Omega with a worm. With a little worm thing. And that is Libra, and that is air. And Scorpio, as we all know, is water. And it pretty much looks like an M. Only pretty. And then Sagittarius looks like a crutch that's been broken, which makes it a little bit not as useful as a crutch. And then the other part of it, and then a line through it for no apparent reason, and that is fire. Okay. So those are all of the elements. I mean, law of conservation of detail, this has to be relevant. If we're using, if there's zodiac signs and there's zodiac symbols elsewhere and they have information, this is when you exit game. So I'm clicking on where it says exit. Okay. None of the things are working now. Okay, there we go. Okay, I actually think I'm gonna save here. I'll give my computer a bit of a rest and then come back. So, in what should be absolutely no time at all for you, I will be right back.